A lot of people think that hemp is fake weed. They think that it's not real weed. But let me just tell you guys something. All fucking hemp is literally just marijuana rebranded, right? You take the word marijuana, you change it to hemp, and now it could be sold legally through different legal framework. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's not cured early. It's not cut early. They're not spraying it. Now, the THCa is unfortunately in the same industry as Delta 8. So the same law that made Delta 8 legal allowed THCa to come into the market. So you see all these fake deltas and THCP and THCX and THCJD and THCPCP. Who fucking knows nowadays? You really don't know what you're ingesting with that. And you are correct. That is synthetic mystery juice. And if you want to smoke that, by all means, that is available currently. We have 12 months for companies to sell mystery juice and just inhale that and just, wow, like I'm inhaling a synthetic version of THC that may be 30 times stronger than regular THC. And yeah, that kind of is concerning. I mean, I guess the Farm Bill allowed it, but what it also allowed is regular weed, regular cannabis to be sold. It allowed it to be sold without a marijuana license. Okay, I understand the concern, the synthetics. Who knows what's in it? It could be made in someone's garage. It's kind of like the synthetic deltas and Delta 8s and Delta 10s and like it could be made in someone's garage. It could be made with poor quality control. There could be microbials. There could be heavy metals. There could be whatever, contaminants. What's stopping the regulators from just saying, hey, before it goes to market, we got to do a microbial test. We got to do a heavy metal test. We got to do a pesticide test. And there's a couple other ones. Why can't we just do those tests, bro? Why can't we do a pre-market sales check before going to the market? Just say, hey, maybe we have this new industry like the Hemp Testing Board Association. Then you send them like a product, or you send your product to a lab and they do all the testing. If it's under all the limits and it passes everything, you submit it to the board association and then they register the product and say, hey, looks like this lab test is authentic. You're good to go. You can post this product for sale. Why can't we do something like that? Why do we have to ban it entirely? Well, we have to ban it entirely because there's money in the cannabis industry, money of the Illinois dispensaries and the Florida dispensaries and the Curaleafs and the whatever, the Rise dispensaries of the world that pay millions and millions of dollars to get these licenses for marijuana. And they're paying very high taxes and they feel like they're not getting a good deal if they have to pay all these taxes and all these fees when Chris 420 Blaze It over here online selling weed cigarettes. He's selling weed cigarettes. Why is he doing that? Why does he get to sell weed cigarettes when we have to pay all these taxes? People only pay $25 a pack for 16 grams and that's it. And we have to charge like triple that amount. We have to charge $100 for an ounce of shake. What's going on here? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. They're angry. They're angry at us. And they have a point. They have a good point. If I was in their situation, I would feel the same way. And there are many vendors selling to kids. That is also a point they have. That is a valid point. And they also have a point that our product could be contaminated. They have a point with that.